Hey, here I am. Yeah, so my finger's a bit slow and I wasn't sure if it was working or not. Look, I'm drinking alcohol. It's an alcoholic beverage, for it is nearly Christmas. Today is the 16th of December. Ooh, 16th of December! Wow, I've been doing this blog for ages. It's nearly 11 months now that I've been doing this blog. Anyway, I'm drinking Fireball whiskey and ginger. Mm, 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 mm. Very nice. Right, yeah, it's a nice little Christmassy drink, this Fireball. Taste of cinnamon, tastes like cake. It's nice and warming. Right, tonight in Casa del Grey, it's not my house, it's Lisa's house really, but we shall be pushing up the Christmas tree. Yay, it's Christmas tree night and the music's gonna be right because we're gonna play some carols and stuff and have a curry and drink some booze. Yeah, tomorrow I should be doing my podcast, High Speed Hangover Podcast, and I will probably have a hangover because I am drinking tonight. Yeah. Right, yeah, so it's quite an early blog for me because I've got to go and put a Christmas tree up and get drunk, and I wanted to do this before I got overly drunk. Yeah, and then fell asleep and then didn't do it. So I'm doing it rather than falling asleep and not doing it, which is probably for the best. Right, so we start off with history on this day. Yeah. Right, on this day, 16th of December, in 1653, Parliamentarian General Oliver Cromwell becomes Lord Protector of England, Scotland and Ireland. A little while later, in 1689 on this day, the Bill of Rights establishing the supremacy of Parliament over the monarch becomes law in England. Sounds boring, but it's probably very, very important and very auspicious in the annals of history, because before that the kings were in charge solely pretty much, and they could have you executed and all that kind of shears. Right, also on this day in 1773, American protesters throw East India Company tea chests into Boston Harbor, the Boston Tea Party. The ungrateful sods! How could they do that to tea? We should have thrown them out years ago. No, you can't be one of our colonies anymore. You can look after yourselves from now on. That's what we should have said. Oh no, maybe I've got that the wrong way around. But yeah. Yeah, well, apparently there was, from what I've read from history, a lot of that was a lot of nonsense, and we didn't tax them overly or anything like that. But they just wanted to be independent, which is fair enough. Doesn't everybody want that? It's kind of human nature to want to have your own way and do your own thing and not be governed by someone far away. Whatever. History has happened. History has happened. You can't do anything about it now. And who's to say that it wasn't good anyway? Yeah, exactly. So many dark things in history which are terribly horrible. And yeah, whatever. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm going to do a poem. This is a poem by someone called D. Gilson. There's no stats about him. It doesn't say his date of birth or his date of dying, so I'm assuming he's still alive. He looks like quite a young man in his photo, and the photo doesn't look like he's that old. You know, you can sometimes tell from looking at a photo that it was taken a long while ago or not. But anyway, this is called Harold and the Purple Crayon, and I'm going to recite it to you now. And I'm reading it for the first time, so I will make cock-ups, and you'll go, "What a twat," and I'll go, "Never mind, it doesn't matter, it's only a poem." Harold and the Purple Crayon. Berkeley psychologist told Harold his anger was justified. What parents let their child go for a midnight walk under no moon? I couldn't have been more than 4. Harold told the doctor in her crisp beige office. "Doctor, could it ever be okay for a 4-year-old to eat 9 different types of pie?" Harold asked her. "Call me Lisa," the doctor replied. Everyone knew Harold could draw. By sophomore year, he was critiquing grad students. By 20, Harold knew exactly when to quote Sontag, standing in front of the professor's latest pastel of Mojave succulents. This just makes me think how in place of hermeneutics we need a neurotics of art. Harold's professor would hum and nod their dragon heads, though none of them understood exactly what Harold said. By senior year, Harold became distant, his work increasingly angry. Apple trees, their fruit rotting in monochrome purple under the notable lack of a moon. Didn't understand a bloody word of that, did you? It made no sense whatsoever. It didn't even mention a crayon, purple or otherwise. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'm going to go put a tree up. Yeah! Have a happy Christmas. I know it's a week away, over a week away, 10 weeks away, 10 days away, 9 days away. It's way off in the distance. But whatever. I will see you soon, or I won't see you, but you can see me if you like by tuning in tomorrow to another one of my blog blogs. Cheers, prost, skål, or prosit, whatever them words are for salutation.